Hello and welcome to devlog number 11. Oh boy, so many devlogs. So I've done like a bunch of things, and most of it is just sort of the filling out content stage. Why is this? Okay. So as you can see here, I have this stuff's working already. I have the sound, I have a control menu now. This works perfectly. I'm not going to mess with it too much, because I don't want to ruin stuff. Got the color modes. I have yet to actually do this curated unbounded one. Basically, this is just completely crazy, so you get horrible color combinations like this one. Unbounded and curated would just be some weird color combinations that look kind of nice, but it saves the player having to go through some of the really eye-scorching ones. Anyway, I'll leave that on default for now. Full screen button, that's now an actual button. Oh my goodness, why did that go onto my other monitor? Here we go. So, exit, play. There's a nice little prologue there. Now, there's actually something interesting here. I've added this sort of beacon option. So what this does, if I had actually played this game beforehand, there'd be a little flag showing up. So you click on beacon. Oh dear, okay, well that's not working. Probably because I don't have a flag, so I'll just show you some other stuff and we'll get to that later. So I did mute the music, if you're wondering why there's only sound effects, and the sound effects aren't particularly good. I already explained about those earlier though. Point is, yeah, I've added a bunch new enemies. So the one that I was testing most recently is this fake health pinata thing. So usually, what happens when you shoot one of those, they will release those little plus signs, and it'll turn into little health drops. I should theoretically find one eventually, but again, I'm just testing out some now. Yeah, that's probably an enemy. Oh no, actually this one wasn't an enemy. Oh, wonderful. So you could see these little rotating crosses or plus signs here. If you pick those up, you regenerate a little bit of health. So yeah, I've implemented a bunch of enemies now. I think I am at 28 enemies? I could be wrong. I could be way off. But I'm pretty sure it's around that number. I'm trying to get over 30. I think 30 would be a good number. Ideally more. I mean, I'll see. Because it's surprisingly quick and easy to actually implement new enemies. I've done 3 today. And the other day I drank a hell of a lot of coffee. And I got 9 enemies done in a day. And I designed a bunch more that I hadn't implemented. Okay, so. Here we are. Play. Hopefully. Okay, I gotta fix the prologue so it doesn't play every single time. Beacons. So here is what I was talking about. Press any key to boost. So this way, if you press the key when the bar is high, it'll boost you quite fast. So we didn't actually get very far, so this shouldn't go for too long. But let's just go as good as we can. Here it is. Big boost is happening. Going fast, and there we go. We're back to more or less where we started. Now, via that system, it's not possible to get 100% back to where you started. I think I maxed it out to around 80%. But yeah, it's still pretty good, and the idea is that it stops the player having to replay the same little area over and over and over again with these same enemies, etc. So once they make significant progress, they're able to move on. And that's more or less the gist of it. That's the bulk of what I've done, and I can show you how many enemies I actually have here. These are all the enemies, so you can see I've got Bulb, Candle, Cube, Dolphin. This should amount to, I think, about 28 or 29, because I added this little dude. I posted a GIF on Twitter, so if you go to my Twitter account, you should find it eventually. I'll just show you what he looks like in the editor. Obviously this wouldn't be what he looks like in game because there's like a background and a player and stuff, and he's also not moving up and down as he should. Point is, he's here, and you can see him, and when you shoot him, he turns into one of these, and he rotates, and flies around, and fires bullets. Okay, again, this one's also broken. Just don't worry about it, just ignore me. The point is, yeah, I've also got the bare minimum number of bosses, which is nice, which is 20 bosses. They're all fully implemented, all working as they should. And things are looking pretty radical. It's looking more and more hopeful that I will be able to get this game done actually not too long. I know I wasn't 100% sure that I'd be able to get it done in December, but now it's looking pretty hopeful, because actually all the stuff that I need to do is really quite fast, which is perfect. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more devlogs about WARP-TEK, baby! Alright, so because I can't remember to self-promote to save my life, I have to add this bit on the end separately, so feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment. Do all that stuff that's good for the YouTube algorithms and by extension me. Also, I have a Patreon, so you can get beta copies of WARP-TEK for only $1 a month if you so desire. The link to that is, of course, in the description, you complete and absolute gremlin people.